What is he trying to get run over?
Looks so dangerous, doesn't it? Slowly they float off the tracks, down the embankment and into the bushes that border the railway. The next thing I knew, Dad had lugged in a pile of old newspapers from the garage. He and Mom were looking us up and down and whispering,
Blackout!
Blackout! And they're no easier to find at night. When the last one is gone, the driver clambers back into the cab and the train lurches forward. Lighter than air boulders tumble around the boy's mind until the steady, rhythmic clicking of the rails sends him back to sleep.
Hey, Mom, what's that girl doing?
That's a good question. Screeching brakes, hissing steam, singing. Reluctantly, he opens his eyes. The old lady has vanished. I asked if they wanted to check my homework. Mom just tore the leisure section into strips and asked if I wanted to be a turkey.
Wait a second, Mom. Where's the engineer?
Good question.
He vanished.
He did.
Hey, look at
What are those?
feet. Some kind of puppy legs or something.
They look like squirrels to me. I don't know. Your attention, please. Passengers awaiting the arrival of the 8:13 to the city are advised that the train is still temporarily delayed. Southern Rail regrets any inconvenience. With his sleeve, he clears some mist from inside the window where he expects a platform. He sees only smoke or steam or cloud. He stares and wonders, is that really cloud out there? I looked at my brother. We played along for the moment, but pretty soon both of us looked like rejects from some origami zoo. I was thinking, who are these people?
Hey, Mom, look at.
What is happening there?
What's happening where?
Here.
What the heck?
What is that? Well, there's the engineer,
Where?
or the guy working at the train station. He's still looking for the train, but what is this person doing?
I have no idea.
What does she have on her head?
A hat!
Made out
A
of
newspaper! What is it? A crazy book chicken?
Seems like a crazy book chicken, doesn't it? And something else is drifting by. Snow? The boy is thrilled. He opens the window. The singing gets louder. Then they started marching again, and by the fourth trip around the living room, my brother was really getting into it. The little traitor.
Mom, look, there's a robber.
There's
then
the
look,
robber.
the train sign.
A train sign in the picture of the robber. Uh-oh. And what's going on up here? Not just one lady in a hat.
100 guys.
All making paper hats. Oh my gosh, look at now.
What? And look at train. Toot toot.
What's blocking the track?
Toot toot. Him and him. Yeah, run over Becca. Run over Becca.
Your attention, please. Passengers still awaiting the arrival of the 8:13 to the city are advised that Southern Rail has no idea where the train is and regrets any inconvenience.
Toot toot.
He opens the window. The singing gets louder. He sticks out his hand to catch a few flakes. I knew I was the only one who could save them now. I grabbed the mail and stuffed it into my father's hand. He stopped. I held my breath. He shuffled through it. I crossed my fingers. He shuffled again and then ripped it into a million pieces. And I was standing in the middle of a blizzard. I was about to give up when my brother suddenly shouted, "Let's go out for dinner." "Good idea," said Mom. "I know just the place." I panicked. I was still dressed like a turkey. In the house was bad enough, but outside...
Mom, let's go here.
Oh, now what are they doing?
Got no idea.
What are they doing? Are they making arrival cards or something?
I make that.
They're all dressed in newspaper. They're putting up bunting newspaper.
I think they're trying to make a newspaper house family there.
He's about to melt them on his tongue when he notices that each flake is decorated with words and numbers. It isn't snow, it's
Newspaper.
Newspaper.
Wait, Mom.
What's
Where's the
going on?
robber?
Where is the robber?
Shooting that no robber?
Then he sees them standing beside the train. Strange creatures tossing torn paper into the air and singing. He must have missed them at first because their clothes are as gray as the swirling cloud. Your attention, please. Passengers awaiting the 8:13 to the city are advised the train is now arriving on platform 1. Southern Rail regrets any inconvenience caused by the delay.
Mom, I got a question.
Mhm.
Where's the bad guy?
That's a good question. Where is he usually?
Quack, quack, quack.
Do we see him anywhere?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Where did we last see him? Right here. Cow picture. Oh, look at what we see in this picture. Oh, that must be the dog, huh?
Yeah.
And
Wait a
I
second.
tried one last thing, but it's a school night.
Not there.
Okay.
There.
And there's a train coming. Uh-oh.
Wait a second. I think I see him.
What about my homework?
Okay.
I was... Oh,
I think he's behind the train.
you think he's behind the train?
But he's really thinking about how can they follow the train all the way from here all the way to here.
Uh-oh, you got a trick on you. I tried one last thing, but it's a school night. What about my homework? I was really desperate. Just give me a second to brush my hair, said Mom. Then Dad looked at me with this grin and said, maybe we should leave our costumes at home. I couldn't believe it. Sanity! My brother, of course, insisted on wearing his stupid hat. Oh, whoa, now look what's happened. A piercing whistle suddenly interrupts the celebration. With a jolt, the train begins to move. Quickly, the boy draws his hand inside, letting the flakes slip away. He yawns and settles once more into the warmth of his seat.
Wait a second, Mom. Look it!
What's going on up here?
Avalanche!
An avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
In the car, they started singing again, but it was pretty dark out, so I figured nobody could see us. We pulled up to the fish and chip shop. Mom went in. Soon she was back, laughing and holding our dinners, each wrapped, as usual, in newspaper. See, she said, everybody's doing it. But the best thing about Holstein cows is that no matter how far they go, they always come back when they want to be milked.
Mom, robber!
Yeah, where's the robber now?
There! My dad is really strange.
How'd he get up there?
Outside.
What's the guy who works at the train station doing?
Sleeping.
off all the newspaper.
I've got to admit, it was kind of fun in the end, even cleaning up all the papers around the house.
Wait
But
a
just as
second.
I was heading for
He
bed,
didn't even see him.
I heard, hey kiddo,
Whoa!
what about that homework? You've got to watch those parents. It's
Mom,
exhausting.
this was on out of page.
What? Hang on, what does it have here? When the boy awakens, the train is drawing alongside a platform beneath an enormous glass roof. He puts his nose up against the window. No cloud, no snow, no singing. Instead, two figures approaching the train. There's something familiar about them. The boy steps onto the platform, and they move quickly toward him. Hello, my angel, his mother says. What a journey you must have had.
You mom!
What's going on in that picture?
Can you read it?
This just is the end of the book. It says to Charlotte Ballard. That's the last picture of the book.
Wait a minute. That's a toy house.
Adam, what do you think of this book?
Oh, it's very interesting. It was like, probably like,
Wait, Mama. I know what's going.
Come here, Alex.
probably like,
Mom,
Two
I
stories
don't
interesting.
know what's going on in that book.
it was probably
No,
two
that-
star. It was
Just a minute.
probably.
Let Adam talk, and then you have a
Oh,
turn.
I was talking.
It was probably like two stories at the same time because at the top it was all part of the train, and at the bottom there was like different stories. So it was like three stories at the same time. One story with one story.